6 years ago, a normal family life like this didn't seem possible for Gemma.
I was having quite a lot of seizures and fits, and it was always kind of put down to my epilepsy. And I went to hospital and I had one particular test, and I actually had one of my seizures during the test, and it actually showed that my heart had paused for quite a long time, and then my body kind of convulsed back in again. So that kind of showed to the doctors that my problem was cardiac, and I was having heart problems, and it wasn't my epilepsy that was actually causing the problem.
Gemma's fits were her heart restarting itself. The cure, a pacemaker fitted to do that instead.
I was just absolutely gutted, really. I always associated them to be with older people. I felt like I would have been so ashamed to have a scar right across my chest. And I think, even though it's trivial, I think that was my biggest worry, really, I would have been about 20, and knowing that I would have a big scar across my chest and a box in my chest that I felt was going to stick out a million miles and everybody would be able to see. I just could not get my head around it at all. I tried to refuse to have it, but they were having none of it.
And that's where the British Heart Foundation nurses came in.
They were just really lovely and very comforting. I just cried all the time. And they just kind of explained everything to me. They explained how it was going to work, that it wasn't as intrusive as I thought it would be. They helped me to understand the importance of it, and obviously that it is a common thing to happen, and they really just helped me to come to terms with it. They were amazing. Without them, I don't know how I would have got my head around it, really, because no matter what my family told me, I had tunnel vision with it, I think, and I just didn't want it. I didn't want it to have it, and I didn't want to have the heart condition. I just couldn't understand why it had happened to me, but also the British Heart Foundation nurses helped me to understand that it wasn't anything that kind of I'd done, or it wasn't anything to do with kind of my fitness or anything, which I thought it might have been, and it was just a problem that I had with my heart.
Now she's proud of the technology that keeps her alive. It's allowed her to run a half marathon and have a baby.
Like when I was training for my marathon, they changed my pacemaker settings so that my heart rate could go slightly higher and slightly lower. I was really worried when I found out I was pregnant. Obviously, having the heart condition, I wasn't sure how my pregnancy would progress. And they did change my pacemaker settings quite a bit, really, just to allow my body to change. But having Olivia has been amazing. Like being able to run the marathon and go out and do different things with Olivia that I never would have been able to do years ago, because I was having so many cardiac fits that I couldn't go out and just enjoy things. So now I can go out and have loads of fun with Olivia, and it's fine.